we're gonna start by breaking the seal of this shingle here. So this one with the X is the one that we're removing. So you can see the keyway here, keyway here. So we're gonna break this seal, the one above it, and the one above that. So you're always gonna go 2 above because the headlap of this shingle is nailed in by this shingle. So we're just gonna kind of break these shingles apart. These shingles are only 4 years old and it's very hot out here. So it might be a little bit tricky to break them because they're just super, super sticky. I always try to go on like where one of these tooths are, where it's kind of like a double layer almost. Get the flat bar under there and almost just cut across it to make it a little bit easier. Some shingles are going to be easier to remove than others, so you just kind of have to play with it a little bit. All right, got those broken. So typically you're going to have like anywhere between 4 to 6 nails in these. You're almost always going to have one at the edge, a couple in the middle, and then one potentially at the other edge. So that's kind of always where I'm going to start, is over here at the edge. You can see I'm just going to pop underneath it, pull this nail up just a bit, come over top, push that shingle down, just pull that fastener out. And I'm just going to work my way across, find the other ones, pop, pop. Oop. And then likely one at the edge here. Yep. So there's a couple there in the middle. And then the headlap of this one is going to be in the nail zone of the shingle above it. The reason we're removing these shingles when they're so new is this is actually a warranty claim. So I got to pull a couple of shingles to send them off to show kind of what's going on. I'll let you guys guess on the manufacturer of the warranty. Got one more nail here that I missed. And so once you release all those fasteners, they slide right out. So you're good to go. And then we're just gonna pull this one here. I always lay it upside down so that the tar marks don't do any issues. You're just gonna slide this one back in, same exact shingle. That should fit. You can see everything is just super hot right now, so it's making it a little trickier. There we go. And the big thing is when you go to re-nail this, that you want to stay away from putting nails in your keyways. So this area here where these two shingles meet together, water can travel up to 6 inches laterally. So typically you're going to go one on the edge. You're going to have about a gap of 12 inches or so, and then you're going to go a nail every 6 inches until you get to the end. So that's basically what we're going to do here. This is where the mag hatchet saves you. So you can see it's magnetic, saves your fingers. So I can just pull this shingle up, nail this one back in. So that's your keyway. We're going to have a little bit of a break, clean this, and then we're going to go there. So I'm just staying away from that keyway. And now I can basically nail anything in here that I want because it's nowhere close to a keyway anymore. And I'm gonna try to go about every 6 inches or so. I personally like doing 6 nails just to be safe. But, so that's typically what you're looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is essentially what you're looking at. So staying away from that keyway. And then don't forget to nail this headlap back in as well, because we obviously took the fasteners out of this shingle above it. So you've got to re-nail that also. Again, just staying away from this keyway. So we're gonna lift this. We got in here, we took one out of this end shingle as well. So we're gonna put another one in there. I'm also holding these shingles up pretty high right now because it is super hot. These shingles are really malleable, so I'm not overly concerned about it. But if it was colder out and you were lifting those shingles like that, you could snap them, break them, tear them. So you just have to be a little bit more cautious and mindful depending on the weather. But right now, because it's so hot, I'm not overly concerned. Simple as that. And typically I will reseal some of this, especially this one here, but you can see obviously now it's so hot, like it's already sealed back down. But the weather, if it's a little bit colder, sometimes when you break this seal, this shingle will not bond to this one because it's old sealant and you broke it. But because again, this roof is so new, we should be fine. You can see it's also very hot. It's already starting to stick down, so we shouldn't have any issues. But your mag hatchet, that's the quickest way to remove and replace a shingle.